Everyone should be able to agree, no matter their orientation or their identity, that Americans have to be able to rely on the law the way that it's written. Unelected government officials cannot just impose their own policy preferences in derogation of Americans' and businesses' rights. Yet for the past 6 years, our clients, Tom Rost and Harris Funeral Homes, have been targeted for doing exactly that, following the law. First, it was the unelected government officials, and now it's the ACLU that seeks to do nothing less than redefine the meaning of the word sex in federal law, a change that Congress has repeatedly rejected. Our federal law prohibiting discrimination because of sex in employment, Title VII, is a promise that women will not be treated worse than men, and men will not be treated worse than women. The law's text does not mean that employers must treat biological men as women. The ACLU's attempt to redefine the word sex creates unfair situations for women and girls and undermines nearly 50 years of advances for women in this country. In Alaska, city officials tried to force a women's shelter to allow a man claiming to be a woman to sleep in the same room mere feet away from women who have been raped, trafficked, and abused. The ACLU endorses that position. In Connecticut, 2 boys identifying as girls have taken 15 state track and field titles in the girls' division. And do you know what the official said when the mother of one of those girls asked about it? She said, "Girls have the right to participate, but not the right to win." That's unbelievable. The ACLU endorses that position. In this very case, Tom is being punished for having the audacity to apply a sex-specific dress code based on an employee's biological sex. Under the ACLU's position in this case, sex-specific policies of every kind, whether it's the shower, the locker room, the sports teams, or the dress codes, they all have to go. And that is a change that Congress has to make, not the courts. Now, we were really encouraged by what happened in the court today because the justices were troubled by the ACL's position that you could wipe out all sex-specific policies. That's right. Justice Ginsburg observed that unlike other classifications, certain distinctions require treating males and females differently. Can you imagine that? Justice Alito noted that Congress is working on these very issues, and he questioned whether courts should ever be in the business of rewriting the law, as the ACLU asks. Chief Justice Roberts made the same point, said that courts should not be updating the law in accord with their personal policy preferences. They should apply the words. And Justice Alito also noted the problem with women's sports teams. He was the first one to bring it up. So for all those young women out there who are being told that girls have the right to participate but not the right to win, the Supreme Court heard them today. So I want to thank all of you for your support, for standing for women, for the fairness of women, and supporting the concept that all of us can rely on what the law says.